And supposedly we are live. Hello, everybody. Oh, that's what I forgot. Well, we were live, so now we're doing a 5 minutes. A 5 minutes countdown. We are going to be live. I forgot to do the countdown first. So in 5 minutes we will be definitely live. We're doing this little countdown timer to make sure that I got everything set. Let me
You got
see.
Twitch?
Twitch, let's see. Twitch should be automatic, but let's check it out. Twitch 00. We are live on Twitch.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, so let me check the other ones. Facebook, we are live also with the countdown. Everything's with a countdown. Yep, and on YouTube, it says it's live also. So hopefully notifications went out, and they didn't go out too early, because they were only 5 minutes early. You know what I mean, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it should be on live on online video or not yet?
Yeah. Everything's live. So if you refresh the screen, you should be able to see it on the Facebook portion of your screen. Remember, you're using the laptop instead of your phone this time. You can pull the computer closer if you needed to. If you got any trouble, let me know. I'll try to help you out. You find it?
Yes, I found it.
Ah, okay. So I'm gonna go back to my screen looking at the Facebook chat. 5 minutes is gonna seem like a long time. That's only 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and we might even need 3 minutes. But you know, I'm trying to see how this timer is gonna work out. So we'll see. This is seeing if we got everything straight, which I think surprisingly I think we did. Oh, I gotta put VMix Social. Ah, right.
VMix what?
VMix Social.
Oh.
For the comments. Okay, Facebook doesn't work. We're gonna turn on. Well, Twitch just works. It just turns on. Now I'm gonna turn on. Oh, now it's playing nice. So comments should be working on YouTube. Want me to do a test comment?
If you want.
You should see it coming. You should see it now.
Did you send it? Yes, I see it.
You could send it if you want it as a test. You want to send? Yeah, you can pull the computer to you if it's too far from you.
Okay.
Okay, now on the X keys, you can make it go away with the. There you go. It's up to you how long it's going to stay on the screen. You know,
Okay.
you kind of feel it out. If we're not talking about it, we can just take it away, all right?
Yes.
I'm going to try to leave it up to you, all right?
Okay.
Oh, because I got control here too. You want to do test on Twitch? Well, we only got 20 seconds. I'm going to send the test on Twitch. You should see it.
Yes.
Alrighty. Rocking and rolling with the comments.
Alright, time.
It's definitely time. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. I almost forgot it was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday at 8:30.
You forgot it's Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, even though the show is on Saturday, all the days kind of blur together.
Well, actually, you did kind of forget because I'm home with you today, so.
Yeah, normally
I'm
you're
working.
not. Yeah, that's right. Normally you're not. So I was like, see, I can blame you. I get to blame somebody.
Don't blame me.
Somebody throwing me off.
No.
Well, I enjoy having you the extra days, Laura. I do. I do. I do. Even though you make me, it blurs my mind a little bit. I like your new decoration behind you, Laura. How do you
Yes.
like that?
It's okay.
I think it's better than a blank wall. What do you think?
Yes.
Yes.
My hat is in the house.
Is he? Oh, I'm not on the Facebook part of it.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matty!
We had a countdown and everything tonight.
Yeah. I figured you'd be too busy watching your Plex shows there, Matt. I didn't do a comment then. I didn't do the... I gotta take away... I didn't put a link in the chat. Oh, there's no link in the chat. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. I gotta take the confidence monitor away from you for a second, Laura.
I try to remember everything.
Yeah, but remember I wasn't queued up with the advanced. And he always uses the advanced anyway. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Happy... Oh, I'm getting it there. 1 second. Now I gotta put you back on the screen, Laura. In the comment, there is a link to join for Matt Haas, which he usually joins anyway. Let's see if he joins today. Always appreciates the Matt Haas. The link, it's the advanced link. It's in the chat. And we'll see if he pops in there.
It tapped in there.
Laura is doing the controls today, so she'll have to switch once you get in there. If he actually joins. Maybe he's taking a shower like Big Matt.
No.
You should text Big Matt. Say, hey, you done with that shower? He says, it's on my way. Yeah. So.
He says I'm on my way?
Yeah. So that's all good. Yeah.
How do I put the hang on again? The hang out on the bottom?
What do you mean to hang out on the bottom?
Where it says the words, come join us, hang out.
Oh, it's lower thirds.
What
Lower
is-
thirds, 1. I'll.
L1?
Yeah. There you go. Hey, you almost. You gotta think of a bunch of things. Once you do it a few times, you'll be fine with it. I'm in the green room, so switch to Pip 3, Laura. Laura's doing controls today. I hear Matt. There he is.
Hey. He's in the green room.
Yeah.
Hi, Stuart. Hi, Laura.
Yeah.
Hey.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah,
Hope you enjoyed the 4th of July holiday.
Yeah, it's pretty uneventful, but we got to watch the fireworks and stuff. See some family. Pretty typical.
We got the best seats. We watched that from the couch.
Yeah, from the couch.
Good deal. Nothing wrong with that.
No,
Yeah,
can't complain.
that's the reason. Another reason to have a big screen TV, right?
The only bad thing is now that I'm trying, because now that we go live a lot, I know like a lot of the production. So it was like the TV wasn't the same as the people talking.
Oh,
On
the
the
voice. She means the voice sync.
On
That's
the July 4th.
The voice sync was off, and it was driving her crazy. She was like, "Why do these people can't get it straight? They're millions of dollars of production." And I was like, "Oh, you get a producer mind now, huh?" Oh.
It's like you're getting too much into production now.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
You need a critical eye. You need to demand perfection from companies.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're all caught up with Eva?
I am.
Did you watch
I
the
am.
last 2? 6
Yeah.
and 7?
I'm all
Crazy,
caught
right?
up. Yeah. That's a fun show. I'm following like the main storyline because they'll go on these little adventures and solve something, but it's like, what's happening with Kristen? Leland,
Yeah.
what's the deal with him? Like, I want to see where it all
Yeah.
ends up.
Yeah, I thought she was in on it with the kids. I got pissed about that. I thought she was when in the last episode that she stabbed Leland.
The mother,
Yeah, the grandmother. I thought she was in on it, and then Laura was like, "No, she didn't know about the kid part. That they were gonna try to sacrifice the kid to swap in the
She's
boy."
a badass. They underestimate her. That's going to be their downfall.
Yeah.
But it was so funny. Stu was like, "He's all mad and everything." I said, "No, she knew nothing."
I
of
didn't know
that.
she didn't know. I knew
knew
she was in cahoots, but I didn't know she didn't know about the needle with the kid. I didn't realize it.
A lot
Yeah.
of unanswered questions I want answered. Maybe they'll never answer them just to keep you watching.
And it's crazy with Ben because the girlfriend's like, "But you called me. You told me to come over, and you this and he's like, "No, I didn't."
Yeah, with the gin.
That's another thing that's starting to drive me crazy. Just like,
Yeah.
they're not answering anything. They're just layering on more questions. I'm like,
Yeah.
you gotta give me something.
Yeah. And they can tell something's off with him. Like they're kind of looking at him like, "Huh?" And he's not
And
responding.
I liked how he was the skeptic, but it was a slow drag for him to kind of come around. You know what I mean? Like he was.
Yeah. Now his
he's
foundation has been shook. Yeah, he doesn't know.
He's like, I can't fight it anymore. Something's up. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, and he tries solving. He tries solving some of it with science. He's doing tests with the gin, with the visual and stuff like that. And that the science kind of falls away. Yeah.
That's a sign of good writing over multiple episodes when you can take a character and slowly change them in even increments across the episodes. See, Breaking Bad did that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Heisenberg went into madness. It wasn't a switch. It was like a slow burn for 4 seasons. That was a brilliant.
Until the full words came out of his mouth. I am Heisenberg.
And the other thing
Who are you? I am Heisenberg.
The other thing that was bad was when the mother was sitting there and she's deleting all the files and the kids screaming and crying.
Yeah. Laura's like, "Who's doing that?" I'm like, "She is." Who else would be doing it? He's like, "Fuck you."
And then he says to her, "What about the supply?" He goes in the room and all the supply is gone.
Oh yeah.
And she took it for herself.
Well, some of it half, I think she
They
said.
haven't fully explained what all that goop is they're putting in each other.
I think it's supposed to
thing?
represent the soul or something like that, or
It keeps them young.
life force at least that they're alluding to.
She would age 20 years and 20 days if she stopped it, but it didn't make her any younger.
No.
Yeah. Well, at least
I need answers.
at least it was there to heal her from her stab wound. Because remember, Kristen came in with all this medicine, and she was like, she put it aside, and she plugged herself into one of those jars. So I was like, well, at least it's probably saving her life right now.
We'll see where it goes. I don't know how often they drop. Probably weekly until season goes.
Yeah. Now you gotta get used to the weekly.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it, and I says, wait, it was the group chat. And then he's like, "How do you know that's Matt?" And I'm like, "It's the group chat. I told you
I didn't know it was group chat.
And he's like, "He's looking for sick. He's looking for more."
He's already looking for the rest. Yeah. Like, wow, already?
And then we were like, "We're behind." It's like, how does that?
Yeah, we actually forgot to get the last 2. Yeah. A good thing you reminded us. We're like, oh shit.
Now I got to figure out something else to watch. I've been watching Presumed Innocent on Apple TV with Jake Gyllenhaal, but that's every week, and I think they skipped the 4th of July, so there was only 3 episodes of that. Now and the House of Dragon is out now. But I haven't watched any of the new ones. I'm trying to bank them up.
Yeah.
Pile through them, but there's only 3 episodes available. I tried to go back and watch season 1 again, but that's all. I mean, they're an hour episodes, and there's like what 12 or 13 of them. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be able to get through all the back catalog.
Yeah, maybe the last 3, get freshened up.
I did the last one before season 2. I did the last episode of season 1.
Yeah, so no spoilers for him. He hasn't watched it yet. We gotta be careful.
No, I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah.
I do love me some Matt Smith though.
Yeah.
Love that man. And,
Yeah.
yeah. So.
Yeah.
I delivered my sign to Christy at the ice cream shop.
Oh yeah,
today.
how'd that go?
She loved it.
Yeah.
You know what she said to me? She goes, "Can I have more?" I was like, "I'll make you as many as you want," and I said, "I can make them in other sizes too." I'm like, "You let me know." She goes, "Okay." So she's gonna get in touch with me on what she wants. Maybe I'll make a bunch of them. Who knows?
Yeah.
She posted it on Facebook page.
Yeah, because they are nice. She's probably like, "Oh, I want to hang this in multiple places. Now what do I do?"
Yeah.
What were we thinking the other night that my house can make?
What do you mean?
We were watching something out of wood. Was it wood evil?
Evil.
I don't remember.
I don't know. You got me there.
If it's a small craft type thing, I can probably make it.
I can't think of it now.
People say, "Can you make me a table or a bookshelf?" I'm like, no, too much.
Yeah, it's got a more of an art piece type thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but it was something with art, and I don't remember.
I don't have a clue. At least right now, what you're talking about. If it comes to you, mention it.
I'm just a click away.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so Laura found out that I can interrupt streams from Plex, and she was like, "What happens when you press that button that says stop playing?" I said, "No, we're not going to do that to Matt Haas."
You could blow up my session.
Yeah, and you can leave a message too why you stopped the stream.
Oh, okay. Sorry, like server maintenance.
Sorry.
Yeah. I tested it on her phone just to see how it would play out, and the message went through. It's saying error, and I had my message, test message. Yeah. I was like, that's gonna be creepy. I wouldn't do that to somebody.
No, I wouldn't say. To me, it's different. I just wanted to see it as a test.
Yeah.
If you need to do maintenance or take it offline, I mean, don't.
I do it late at night.
Me.
I gotta do an update late at night. That's about it. They're uneventful. It goes in a couple of minutes. At least so far, the past 2 years, it's just been. Yeah.
Was this free ice cream for Matt?
Good profit. Free ice cream.
That's on YouTube.
I was smart because I went in and I ordered stealthily and paid for my order. And then I saw Christy and then I said, "I have it for you. I'm going to go get it." And then I got it. So because I wanted to pay. I didn't want to take anything for free. So.
You deserve it, Matt. You deserve it, though. That's for sure.
I mean, it's good content for the YouTube channel. I mean, that's why. And plus, I that's the second food sign I made. I made a famous hot wiener sign as well.
Oh yeah. Did that one actually get hung too, in the place?
I didn't present it to them.
Oh, okay.
I posted it and tagged them, but I didn't make that connection.
Yeah. The sign was more for you.
Mean, I know the ice cream shop owner personally. I don't know anyone who owns that. I'm just a fan of that.
I was just wondering.
So that's Wit. That's on YouTube, right?
With profit.
Hi, Wit.
Yeah. I'm glad you see that stuff because I don't see that, Laura. So it's good you put it on the screen. Keep an eye out for anything else that's there. Definitely hi to Wit.
I've been working on my website. I've been going round and round with tech support with Notion because I have Notion as my website now.
Yeah. Any trouble?
And, there was a little hiccup because the way that they're doing the domain is a little different, and it didn't play well with Google for a while, but I got things pretty well smoothed out. They can't do XML sitemaps, which I thought they could do, but they can't. And I originally thought there was no way Google was going to index it, but it turned out that they are. So I'm now showing up on Google as my Notion site. It's going to take a while to kind of build back the SEO, so I'm on the first page.
Yeah. That would be a big problem if they didn't index it, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Because I'm paying a lot, because I'm paying $200 a year for Notion Pro with the domain name. So it's not a minor thing, and I'm like, I want to make sure I have all the features if I'm paying that much for it.
Yeah, for sure.
It turns out that it's like, I mean, it's a service. It's not a website builder, but they're trying to make it into a website builder. So it's sort of in this in-between state right now where, yes, it's online. Yes, it's a website, but I don't have like FTP access to the root level of the server, so I can put different things on there.
No, you don't. No FTP, really?
No, because it's a service. It's a service that you can bring your own domain. It's not web hosting, but it's
a redirect, right? Yeah.
Well, no, it's not a redirect. It's the domain actually is on, like, the way they do it is with a CNAME. They do a CNAME and they take you over there. So there's technically no domain trickery. Like, it is legit www.matthaus.com. But anyway, I went round and round and kind of got it working. So I'm kind of happy about that. And breaking news, I think just for funsies, I'm going to go for Notion certification.
Oh, wow.
Not that I have any professional aspirations it won't help me at all with anything I'm doing, but I think I just want it. So I think I'm just going to go for the Notion certification.
Well, help you be more efficient at it, that's for sure. Huh?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's 3 levels of certification. There are 3 different kinds of certification. I'm going to go for, first one.
That's good.
And it's free. You don't have to pay for certification.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can retake it with a 30-day wait in between tests.
Yeah.
So you could take it January, February, March, April until you pass with no cost.
Cool. Wow.
So I might just do that. Then I'll just put it on my website as a footnote. Notion certified.
Yeah. And another great credit.
I have a question. Can you put VNet call in Twitch? The link? If somebody wanted to join YouTube?
I could do that. I could do that while...
No, I was just curious, because we always put it through Facebook, but...
Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. That it should be spread out through...
Like if...
But Matt House is here. Like if we did a second caller, you mean?
Yes, the second call.
Yeah.
Because like, if Mama Guy or somebody was in YouTube, they can just jump on, right?
It's doubtful, but the proper way to do it would be to drop it on both platforms. Yeah.
So you could do 2 and...
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta drop your confidence monitor. I gotta get that fixed, man. I gotta drop your confidence monitor for a second.
I'm okay. I got the other one on your computer.
Yeah, but it's delayed, so...
Well, I still can see myself.
Yeah. I don't know, I guess I'll put the regular vMix call instead of the advanced.
Instead of the advanced?
Yeah.
I redid some of the headers for my website to make them a little more relevant. Another fun thing I did with my Notion site.
Okay, it's in the chat.
You know, the kids are funny on Evil. How they create the stuff. Do you see when they were creating with the house and everything? Oh my god! But it's just it's amazing how technology is like that. You could just do that. You put these faces on it, and you just you know.
Instead of drawing it, it's gonna take us forever. She says, "Let's use AI and plug it in," and then I was just like, "Wow, holy shit! They're making it relevant."
Yeah, I mean, aside from the fact that it's Evil on there, but it's just amazing how the kids can just do all that.
Yeah. Well, it's so true. It's like when they're watching it, it's like, yep, absolutely.
And then the poor kid, he's laughing at it and everything. He's like, the little baby's laughing.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah, those girls are a whiz with AI. All kids are. All kids are good with technology.
Yeah.
No, even the one when they discovered when the father was in the other room. Remember they did it online? They were doing the pigs, the game they were playing.
Oh, yeah.
And they found out that the father really wasn't who the father was or something. Yeah. But it was just, it's just the technology, how they, you know, I get excited when I see stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're adding it in. They want to be relevant to now. Catch all those people who were using that stuff. You know, if they gotta make everything else believable, why not throw in some real use cases for the tablets and kids? You know, yeah, makes for good writing. Yeah.
Like the other night, you had Trollboy, you and Trollboy were TBJ and cartoons, and it was cute.
Oh, you saw that? Yeah,
that was watching it.
For 4th of July. That show went long. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
it was good to be on screen with JV. I haven't been on screen with him for 2 years.
Yeah, that's been quite a while. Yeah, Laura was all like, "Yeah," I was like, "Okay, calm down."
Well, when we first saw the video, it was like, "Matt Hassett's on for 34 minutes." We were like, "What's happening?" Yeah. Then we quickly jumped into it. And we were like, JV was in there, and TBJ, and
yeah, it was like that was the first clue. We're like, Matt's going long. What's going on? Yeah.
I'm trying to watch the time because I'm like, because you know I got to get ready for work in the morning, you know, so like I can't go too long, and I also don't want it to be repetitive for the viewers. Like I want all fresh stuff, and then I want to end. You know, I don't want to go on just to go on. So I've been trying to keep it 15 minutes. But sometimes it slips to 20 and sometimes it'll go 10. Like 10 is fine by me. But it's tough. Like if people start super chatting and stuff like that, I don't want to cut the stream right away if someone's doing that type of stuff. But you know, but that was a holiday. I thought I'd go long on the holiday.
But it's like I
didn't have to work that morning.
Yeah, even like in the morning when I try to catch you, I get the notification. Then I'm on the bus, and then I'm like, then by the time I get to do something, then I'm like, I missed it, and I just want to say hello and, you know, to give my support. And
I get it. Sometimes, you know, it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. It's all good either way. You know?
Hey, Laura, you want to have a lower third?
I want a what?
Put a lower third on.
A what?
Lower third on the screen.
A lower third?
Yes.
Put a comment on the screen.
Comment or one of the lower third one.
One?
This is come join the close stream.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. She's in charge of the buttons today.
She's button pushing. Got it.
Yeah. Oh, you see an empty space, so you want to get used to filling it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because there is room for other callers, so I mean, we always appreciate you, Matt, but we could have another guest if we could squeeze in somebody else. We could.
Yeah, come on, people, don't be shy. I'm really impressed. You're stepping up the show quality, and you're making gains. I do have one suggestion to like another milestone you could try and hit.
Okay, sure.
If you're willing,
to
entertain the suggestion.
Sure.
get them scheduled ahead of time.
Right.
You just kind of pop live. Like, so if you could, like the day before, say, okay, Saturday 8:30, we're going live, then it'll show up on YouTube and other places like, oh, this is the date and time, and this is where I gotta be. And that would be.
Yeah. I haven't tried scheduling them yet.
Well, so I'm thinking we've been doing pretty. We're doing a month and
Yeah, I
month
know.
and 3 weeks.
I was just hoping to have more of a format before doing a scheduling. So I guess I'm at that crossroad now. Figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, you've got 6 of these under your belt now, so let's go.
But even
Yeah.
I'm sorry, even if we don't really have a topic, at least we could just give a guide because we've been doing every Saturday night.
Yeah, I
To
get
just
you.
be like, you know, hey,
It has its merit.
yeah,
I know.
it has its night spot, and you know.
I mean, even when JV had VF Talks, he's like, topic, anything and everything, period, full stop. That was all it, you know.
And it worked. It went on for a while. Yeah, it's true.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, it was cool that you had JV the other day because we haven't seen him on there in a long time.
Yeah. I don't bring people on my channel very often. It's not something I was doing a show with Brenda, and she passed away. And I was doing a show with Sandy Archer, and we both just kind of got busy. But as far as bringing people on, I'm very
I like Sandy. Sandy's real cool.
Well, who
Isn't
did
she
you-
great?
Yeah.
She's wonderful.
Who did you used to have on Fridays? There was you, JV, and who was the other person when you used to do Friday night?
Oh, it was Paul Burke.
Oh, Paul Buck.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He wasn't quite on as often as I was, but
Yeah. And Paul's still
and then he would open it up to anyone too. Like other people would pop in.
Mm-hmm.
he's still streaming, right? Paul?
I see him on
sometimes,
on YouTube sometimes.
He's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a great on camera delivery, Paul Burke. Very
Oh
unique.
yeah.
And if you notice, if he doesn't have anything to say, he's just silent. There's no ums, there's no ahs, there's nothing. And
Yeah, well, he's trained in improv, right?
yeah, and his inflections. Hello.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy.
He makes me want to take an improv class or some kind of acting class just to up my game, you know? Yeah.
He's a natural. He's a natural in front of the
It
camera.
says, thanks, folks. I gotta run. Been watching here in
Guys.
Gazebo.
Oh, gazebo.
The
In the
gazebo.
good
gazebo.
night. Good night.
All right, Whit.
Thank
Have a
you.
great night.
Thanks, Whit.
Don't
Have
do
a good
anything
one.
I wouldn't do.
yeah.
Be careful
Yeah.
of those fireworks. We had there was a dismemberment because of fireworks at the hospital. Someone lost
Whoa, really?
not
Oh,
just
my God.
fingers, the whole hand.
Oh
was
my
gone.
god.
It's a big one. Oh, my God.
Could you imagine not having one of your hands?
No.
No.
With my
Jeez.
with my job being on the computer and
Imagine.
playing the piano, you know, it's
Jeez.
like my life would change irrevocably if my fingers or hands were
Yeah.
damaged.
Gotta insure yourself pretty well, right? Yeah.
Well, that's one thing, but still, like ideally nothing happens because insurance can just throw money at you. Like I need my hands to enjoy
Yeah.
myself, you know, to do the things I like to do in life.
Yeah.
And I'm an artist too. An artist without your hand? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Maker, an artist? Yeah, it would be devastating.
We used to do crazy things like firework wars when we were younger, and I think of how dangerous that was. You know, we'd literally just be attacking each other with the fireworks. So, I remember launching a pack of firecrackers too late. Like I was letting it burn and trying to calculate where it was gonna go. And I took too long, and it blew up in my hand. The trail of the fuses was burnt into my hand.
Oh no!
I remember that as a kid. It lasted a long time, but thank God there were only firecrackers because it could have been worse. Yeah.
Well, the one event we were at when we were like 17, where we had quarter sticks of dynamite.
Oh. Oh man, yeah.
That was a thunderclap, man.
Yeah.
That was like,
Yeah. I remember the regular M80s were pretty strong. I can imagine anything bigger. Oh my god. Yeah.
I put it back.
Hey, I was wondering if you were gonna do it. Yeah.
You're a professional streamer, Laura.
That's why I gotta have my coffee. I was before I finished all my coffee, and then I said, "Dude, I'll be back. I need another coffee for tonight."
Yeah.
That's my tall boy said. You gotta get a good drink or whatever.
Yeah.
I never
Your
had my
beverages.
second cup. Oh no.
Yeah.
Wonder if I'm gonna have a headache tomorrow. Darn it.
And people laugh at me. They're like, "You're drinking coffee now before you go to bed?" I said, "I have no problem going to sleep. I sleep like a baby. Coffee doesn't bother me."
No, I couldn't do it. No way. Yeah, I've been off caffeine for years, so except for iced tea, maybe. Iced tea has caffeine in it.
I cut it out for the longest time, but then I was on the heart medicine that made me sleepy. I'm like, I gotta counter it. And then they back down the dosage, and now it's not really a problem anymore. So, but anyway.
Yeah, I can see that.
Electrolytes. They say if you pound electrolytes, it'll keep you awake too.
Oh yeah. I have a girlfriend. She has a big water bottle. I'm like, "Oh, you're being a good girl. You're drinking all your water and everything." She says, "Water." She says, "That thing is filled with Coca-Cola." I was like, "Are you kidding me?" She says, "How much soda do you drink?"
And you gotta lug it around like that?
And it's a
That's
big
so
bottle.
crazy.
It's not one of these little bottles. It's like a gallon kind of thing. I said, "You're crazy drinking all that soda."
Like a 48 ouncer.
Yeah.
I forgot.
But I was like, she should have just won with the flow. I was like, "Oh, you're being good, drinking water."
I forgot to get my beverage, so I'll be right back.
Your beverage is right next to you.
Oh, I need a glass.
Oh.
Soda will just pack on the pounds. Even
Oh, yeah.
diets.
It's
just
horrible. Yeah. And I recently been really good with drinking coffee with no sugar. So I just no sugar.
I used to dial my coffee in perfectly with the right amount of cream and the right amount of sugar. Then it got such a task, and I was such a perfectionist. I would get so frustrated. I'm like, I'm just drinking it black. So I've just been drinking it black for years.
But they said a black coffee is better for you, like weight-wise and everything. And I can't drink black coffee yet. I still need my milk in there, and I put my hazelnut cream in and all that stuff.
When my son started drinking coffee in high school, like we had our coffee mixed or switched. He drank my black coffee and goes, "Oh, what the hell is this?" I'm like,
bitter,
it's
right?
coffee. And he had the caramel macchiato, which is like all sugar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's what it's supposed to
taste like.
So you cover it with everything else.
Now he drinks it black. Good boy.
No way, man. No way.
I need my milk in there.
At least a little bit of milk. Yeah.
And then the people do the espresso. Just drinking espresso little shots. He's like, it's like a shot when you drink an alcohol. I said, yeah, but I can't do that espresso like that.
Gets right to the chase. You just, instead of sipping, just
Nope.
bang it down.
JV used to drink 7 shots of espresso.
That's crazy.
Americano.
Like jittery. Like.
That ain't right. That ain't right at all.
Yeah, rocket fuel. It's crazy, man.
I used to work with a girl. She used to bring in the Spanish coffee. I don't know what kind of coffee. But,
Bustelo.
oh my God. We would drink just a little shot just to keep us going at work because we had to type all day. And I was like bouncing off the wall. I was like, nope, can't do this.
Do you know who invented coffee?
No.
The Romans.
Was it?
Mm.
If you go to Rome and get coffee, it's supposed to be the best in the world because they've been brewing it the longest.
Wow.
Now, I hear the Hawaiian coffee is delicious because the rich soil there. You can only grow it 10 degrees from the equator. It won't grow anywhere else on the planet.
Really?
Mm.
Wow.
So you got that little strip of South America, Caribbean, Middle East, Africa. That's the only place it'll grow.
Wow.
That's why they're hacking down the rainforest. They're growing coffee.
Yeah, they gotta stand that band, right? Yeah.
Well, I said if I ever have to go to the hospital or anything in my inconvenience, don't give me water because I drink enough water. Just put coffee in my inconvenience. I don't care. I said no water. I'll drink water all day. I don't care. Just give me coffee. Put it right in my blood.
Yeah.
You're not gonna believe it. I like the Nescafe instant coffee.
Oh, yeah?
I've done it. Yeah.
It just has a taste that I like. I can't explain it. Now, Folgers taste horrible. No way. The freeze dried. No, but the Nescafe, good. I like it.
We used to make my father every day instant coffee, and you put the sweet and low, and he'd drink it like that. Well, my grandmother would drink it black, but my father would drink it with a little milk, and that was it. Every day, he have his coffee. And everybody's like, "You're drinking instant coffee?" I said, "There's nothing wrong with that."
My grandfather had a molasses sandwich every day of his life.
Molasses.
He was a steel mill worker, so you know.
Wow. Yeah, that's a hardy constitution there. Wow. I thought PBJs were something. Jeez. Molasses.
He loved molasses.
Wow. I know a lot of iron workers. They had a shop right next to us. Right next to electrical shop, we had a welding, big steel mill kind of thing going on. Big industrial welding shop. Yeah.
Well, our town has a train yard in it, and in the community park, they have a antique caboose on train. You know, not just a little section of train tracks. It's kind of like a attraction there. And I said to my son the one time, I was like, "See where these two tracks meet, and there's that piece of metal that's bolting them together." I was like, "Your pop-up used to make those at the steel mill. He made the connectors." The
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
A good piece of history, yeah.
Worked hard to give my dad a better life. And,
Yeah.
gave his kids a head start. Me and my brothers a head start.
Yeah, that's the whole idea, right? A little better than your last one. Yeah.
And now my son is a chemist.
Very interesting profession.
He's a smart kid.
Of course, he's a Haas. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if the
You wanna
noise.
see my website?
Sure.
All right, I'll share my screen.
You said you changed some headers?
Yeah, I did some headers. Toggle screen share.
Laura's gonna have to, when he switches to share, Laura, you're gonna have to switch to caller 1. So he goes full screen. BMX call 1. There you go. And then when he finishes sharing, or you think he's done, you're gonna switch it back to not now, but when he's done,
to the number 3.
you're gonna switch it to number 3.
Okay.
Pip 3.
Okay.
So you can see my website full screen.
Yes.
Oh, take the lower third off, Laura.
Just press it.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So this is the one I'm most proud of. So this is now my header that appears on Awesome Fun Things area.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it's cute.
Down here. So I got my morning show here. I say weekdays 8:15, and then this is where you can find me all across the interwebs, because it's not just this one; it's these other ones as well.
Yeah.
This is Rumble and Odyssey. The Fire Hose all content now just says all content from all locations. You get it all, aka the Fire Hose. Uh-oh. Well, I have a little word. I have a little
That's weird.
ET right. I'll have to get rid of that.
No, no.
And then future live shows. Everywhere Matt will be streaming, all locations, even other people's channels. Oh, catalog here.
Yeah, it looks good. Definitely.
If it's pre-scheduled. Oh, no, I better get rid of that weird little ET thing. I don't know why. Do you want me to do the work while I'm... Oh, yeah, okay, right there. What is that? Boop. Okay, take that off. Let me save it. Save. Was this Fire Hose? Yeah, Fire Hose. Okay. Come back here. Come back to Fire Hose. Oh, I gotta do this in Notion. Hold on. One moment. I gotta do it in this interface.
Are you trying to fix that thing?
Yeah, I'm fixing it right now. I'm doing it live, baby.
I don't think it deleted it, did it?
No, not yet. He's working on it.
Oh.
He's got to find the original file and modify it.
Oh, now it went away.
Okay, so now if I go back to the web and if I refresh, right here should go.
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Yep, there it went. Okay.
Don't you hate it that sometimes you got cache and it won't refresh? You ever had that problem?
Yes, that's a thing. That's a thing. And the other ones are the same, so I didn't change this one with this. This is supposed to be a calendar. I hope it comes across as a calendar.
Yeah, it does.
Kind of calendar based. Piano Awesome's the same. All Things YouTube's the same. The other ones don't have headers except About. About has my...
I like that one.
Yes, that was a nice picture.
Yeah, this is fun. But Get Social just has the icon. Contact has the icon. Support has the icon. And if you go Matt Haas right on Google, it does find my business profile. It's probably just showing that to me because I'm logged in as me. And that's my Facebook.
Can you do it incognito and see how it comes up?
Oh, I guess I could, yeah. Alright, so now...
That's what I guess it's supposed to be for. Ah, you still there? No?
No, that's not me.
Oh. Oh, the second one.
Me.
Second one.
The Facebook page. But that's Facebook. I don't care about my Facebook.
That's right. Well, at least it's the second.
Yeah, why is that? Facebook is the first thing that always comes up.
It's just the way they are.
The one you want to come up doesn't come up.
They're a giant.
That's not me, not me, not me. There's a lot of photographers that are named Matt Haas. They all hate me because I have matthaas.com, matthaas.net, matthaas.org.
Yeah.
I have matthaasmisspelled.com.
Yeah. Well, you got to protect it. Obviously, there's a need.
Is it.
You know?
Right here. This is my new Notion. And what am I on page? I'm on page 3. I'm on page 3 of Google. And there it is.
You'll find ways to move it up.
I'm getting that higher. But if you click this one, that's Matt Haas right on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least you're there. You're there on Facebook, even though you don't care about the Facebook.
Yeah. Okay, I'll switch over and stop sharing now. Let's see.
Yeah. So Laura, you got to switch.
Yes, I know.
He kind of gave you the cue anyway.
All right. How was that? Does that
I'm
give context
Very
to
trying.
the
good.
show?
Sure. Always
Just
like
the
to see
little
what you're
thing.
up to. Always like to see what you're up to. Yeah, I gotta work on my things now. See, you make me want to be more productive. It's good.
Oh, hey, speaking of productive, I should tell you about this thing I'm going to do. So, there's a new challenge coming out. Now, Ecamm is hosting it. That's the competitor to vMix, but it's Mac only. But I don't. There's a service called Capsho,
Capsho?
Capsho, 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 and it's AI, but it's for repurposing your long form content and putting it flipping everywhere. So this service is $135 a month, and they're going to give us free 30 days. Now it's normally a 15-day, but they say people that are in this challenge are going to bump it to 30, and then they're going to give us things to do each one of the 21 days during the challenge, and we're going to learn how to take our content. Like, it'll do a blog post, it'll do an email, it'll do images on Instagram, it'll do shorts, it'll do TikToks, it'll and I don't know.
There's a streamer that's an Asian lady. She's like the queen of repurposing. I forget her name. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about? She used to be on LSP for a while. I mean, she was a guest a lot on LSP. I forget her name, but she.
I know.
What you're talking about reminds me of her. That you talk to her for 5 minutes. She's like, she can tell you like 50 different places to repurpose one piece of content. Yeah, Stephanie. That's
digital confetti. Yes.
Yeah. When you hear her talk, she's like, in a couple minutes, it's like, what? I can do what with how many? And she's so quick at it. Yeah. I'm surprised she's not hosting it. Yeah.
She is a whiz, man.
Yeah.
She is Stephanie Garcia is her name. I think. Is this her?
Stephanie something, I think.
Let me drop. Or you want me to share again? I think. Let me put something in the chat. Can you see that in the chat? Not in the vMix chat. You don't know where that is, do you?
Well, I do, but I don't know how to get there quickly. It's
I'll put it in the Facebook group.
Yeah, that's better.
Is that who you're talking about?
Just share with everybody else too. Instagram's opening. Yeah.
That's her?
Yeah.
Yeah. She oh man. She'll go to conferences and she'll record a 20-minute keynote, upload the video into what's it called? A service.
Yeah, she's got a couple tools she uses. Yeah.
Cast Magic. She'll upload it to Cast Magic, and then it'll spit out 12 different ways to repurpose it, and she'll get it printed out, and then go to the speaker as they're coming down off the stage and say, here, you can repurpose your speech into all these locations. I did it all for you. And they're like, I want to hire you. And then she's got a $5,000 account, just like that. And then you know what else she does? She'll take that output and she'll airdrop it to every iPhone that's on, and to see who accepts it. And she'll say, I took notes of the keynote and I formatted it into all these ways you can repurpose it. If you want to do the same thing, here's my affiliate link to this service that did this for me. And then she'll get like 20, 25 affiliate signups at $30 a crack. She goes to these keynotes and she's walking out $5,000 richer.
Yeah.
And she's not even the one doing the keynote.
And it's irresistible, really, the way she puts it together. Yeah.
Stephanie, you are a beast. She's a machine.
Yeah.
She goes, oh yeah, I took my family to the amusement park just based on the affiliate signups after one keynote that I watched. I airdropped it to, 400 people that were in the room and who accepted that random airdrop from some stranger. And they're like, oh, that's really, I want to be able to do that. I'm signing up for that service. And then she catches.
That's awesome.
I'm telling you. This is the kind of professional development that I've been exposed to. And I'm just like, holy cow.
Yeah.
You got to put yourself everywhere. And even me, I'm ramping things up. I'm sending the email newsletters out.
Yeah.
I'm putting the chapter markers in the YouTube so you can jump to the different topics I talk about.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just blabbing about my day as like an online diary. I mean,
so let me ask you a question about that. The auto chapters is not good enough for you. You put in manually the chapters.
I use AI.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I take the transcript, the closed captioning that YouTube generates for you, and you can download it as a file.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can download it as an SRT file, or there's 3 different types of timestamp text documents you can download. They've been around for decades, and you take that file and then you paste it into ChatGPT with an instruction saying, give me YouTube chapters, and it'll do its best to filter out the back and forth with the chat and just focus on the main topics, and it'll give me the main topics with timestamps.
Wow. Yes, it all helps, right?
Yeah, it'll give me like 15 topics, and I really only want 5 of them, so I delete the ones I don't like. Because it'll say like, greetings to the executive producer John Venturini. Like I'll talk about, I'm like, that's not a main topic. But if I'm talking about a sign I made or a website I put together, like that's what I want cataloged. So yeah, I do that.
Very interesting. Wow.
And I take that and I put it on the blog, that web page I showed you. If you go into any one of those thumbnails at the bottom, it'll open up, and then you can see the outline on I call it my blog, but it's a little catalog of each video. And then I send the email newsletter with all 5 shows on Friday, and then each show has a little outline underneath them. So you can scan Monday's topics. Like, Matt didn't talk about anything I wanted to see on Monday. Ooh, Matt mentioned something about this web service on Tuesday, and then you can click into the video, and then you can watch that video.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to give more value to people.
Yeah. And can you see your open rates and stuff on the email?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. It'll say percentage opened, the number of opens, and it'll tell you how many total clicks you've had, and it'll tell you the number of clicks per link, and it will tell you which person clicked the link.
What do you use, MailChimp or something like that?
Yeah, I use MailChimp.
Yeah.
It's
I guess it depends how many people on your list, right? That you would change to a different service.
I have the free, it's 100% free, but it's free for 2,000 or fewer members.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
List.
Yeah.
So I have 700 people or something.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And my free digital giveaways, I capture the email addresses on the digital downloads, and that's how I've been growing it. Because if you want something free from me, I'm capturing your email. Now you could just unsubscribe immediately, but fine, whatever. but that's been my process. Is you go to my store and you get something from my store. Most of the things are free
Yeah.
on my store.
Yeah, it's an exchange for data. For
But
their.
you got to put your email address in order to download it, and then I capture the email.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, you do all the things. Yeah.
Not all the things. But,
A lot of the things.
I try. Well, I'm actually doing it really hard because the people who watch Awesome Fun Things are watching it just, they're tuning in to see me. And that's the hardest thing to break out on. Usually people are wanting to see the topic they want to learn. They want to learn about Notion. They want to learn about Excel. They want to learn about streaming. They want to learn about gear. They're trying to solve a problem, or they're trying to get entertained on a current topic, or but me, there's just, let's tune in to see what Matt, like, that's the hardest thing to kind of break out on. But it's the internet, and you can do whatever you want, and no one can stop you. So
Well, that's like when Adam Tinkoff, when he does his running stuff. Yes, I'm very interested in how he's doing his running, but it's how he explains it. Like you explain your they want to,
Yeah.
they know Matt is, you're good when you do it.
You could get
explain it, and
you could get that info anywhere, but
right,
you'd rather get it from him.
Go to get it from him. So.
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah.
No, I'll get the notification. I'll get the notification from Adam, and then I'll be like, he did 8 miles today. Let me see how he did it, and the way he explains it, because you're interested in who the person is.
Yeah.
So.
A couple of reasons. Right. Sure.
Like if I talked about tech news, like that would be something that could get a lot of traction. And I got the woodworking, and I got the piano, and I could do Adobe Illustrator, I could do Notion, I could do data web development, I could do, I could be very focused on a relevant topic. And then all these techniques I'm doing would just be 10 times more successful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you don't like to give up any subjects. You spread out. Yeah. Well, it's your choice, right? That's the way.
Here's the doggy.
There he is. How you doing, puppy?
Aww.
Puppy kisses. Little puppy kisses. Aww.
At least you got my.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to slobber the glasses.
My cousin Michelle, she put up a picture today of the
So
two
sweet.
dogs. Did you see that, where they were hugging each other?
Oh yeah.
I was like, you just put the paw. She says no. The dog actually put the paw on top of the other dog.
Yeah.
It was so funny the other day because I was sitting on the couch, and they were on the couch across from me, and they were wrestling on the couch, and and Lilo, the white one, was on her back, and this one was over top of her, beating her up. And I said, "You two better fight nice." And they both stop, and they both look at me. And here, this is hilarious. Stitch was looking straight at me, and she goes like this with her paw, and bonks Lilo on the head while she's looking straight at me.
Yeah.
Bonk. Didn't look at Lilo and bump her up her head. She's looking straight at me.
That's funny. Yeah. Like, what are you gonna do, Daddy? Boop. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, we don't have any pets here.
We do. We have our imaginary cat.
Oh no, invisible cat. There's a difference. Invisible cat.
I was saying invisible cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you know you have an invisible cat?
Well, when things get knocked off the table, you know. Yeah.
Whiskers.
Yeah, exactly. Freaks out the landlord because she probably walks past the door and hearing us talking about the cat. It's like, you got a cat in there? I was like, yeah, an invisible cat. Yeah. And Laura was like, we're gonna have a robot dog one day, and I said, yeah, it's gonna poop out little batteries.
We're gonna have the robot dog like in Evil.
Yeah,
Remember
like
the
an
episode
evil.
with the dog?
Oh,
Yeah, robot dog. Yeah.
dogs are terrifying.
It's not a real dog. It's a robot.
Yeah. Boston Dynamics, I think, is who makes that robot dog. Yeah.
That's gonna end humanity. Right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're relentless. They won't stop.
Sure.
They won't sleep. They won't rest. They'll just come after you.
Yeah.
Well, that goes with the dragon and the.
Oh yeah, she wants a dragon and a bunch of things. The Stargate.
I keep telling Sue when we get our house, we're gonna get a Stargate. We're gonna have a what is it called? from
Stargate in the
Doctor Who?
backyard. Yeah.
The Doctor Who, the phone booth.
Oh, the phone booth, the TARDIS. You mean?
Yes.
Artists.
And,
Can I have all?
I'm in a Facebook group of people who have built their own TARDISes. It's a
yes,
whole
we've
thing.
seen that, right?
Yeah. If I had the space, I would. But that makes sense for you, Matt, because you got the workshop, so you,
Yeah. I just the franchise, such a sad.
yeah, they went off the rails, right? Yeah.
Doctor Who was the highest grossing show on the BBC across all programming, across sports, live TV, scripted programming, comedy. Doctor Who was the #1 earner across all
was.
BBC.
Was.
Now they can't give it away.
What's
Yeah.
the thing called from the Stargate? They said they had one in the city, right?
Stargate.
The Stargate, where you walk through it.
That's the Stargate itself. It's called
Yeah.
Stargate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they had one in the city, and then people were taking it.
Oh, not Stargate. It wasn't a Stargate. I mean, similar feel for it, but she's talking
What
about
was
that. What's the name of it? It was a communications thing that they were able to talk. Be able to see England, not England, Ireland,
Oh, I saw that. I saw that article.
and people started flashing and stuff. They had to take it down. Portal.
Yeah, the
New
portal.
Yorkers ruined it.
Yeah.
Portal. Yeah.
They were ruining it.
She's calling it a Stargate. I was like, I didn't understand what she's saying. Yeah, the portal thing. Yeah. I don't know if they opened it up after that, but that was an interesting thing. An interesting test of humanity.
It's like FaceTime's a thing, That would have been fun 25 years ago. Oh,
Yeah.
Someone just put FaceTime on a big round circle.
Yeah. Well, it did attract the crowd, I guess.
Excuse me. You hear her?
Yeah. She's trying to upstage you, man.
Mr. Stewart's gonna be mad at you. Oh,
You like, how with him?
you better not yell at Mr. Stewart.
He's taking up my
goodness.
time, my doggy time. Yeah.
You wanna go out?
He's like, I'm gonna make a mess.
She just wants to chase bugs and jump on the retaining wall that she's not supposed to be on. See, look,
Yeah.
look at this.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
What I put on her, so if she runs away, I can find her.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. That's so cute.
Where you at, Pepper?
Aw.
Come on.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I thought you dog proofed. How'd she get out?
She finds a way. She exploits the little vulnerable spots of the fence, and then she muscles her way through.
Yeah. It's hard to dog proof.
I reinforced them.
That's so cute. Well, who knows? Maybe the next
Fireworks
place,
going off.
the next place we live, we might have a dog. Apartment living is kind of tough, you know, for animals.
I can only imagine. I was in an apartment for 3 years, but it wasn't in a city. It was. Are you Queens? Is that where you're at?
Yeah, Queens, New York.
That's what I thought.
Glendale actually is the smaller division of Queens called Glendale. Yep. It's just that most people who don't know Queens, it's easier to say Queens. The Queens is huge. So,
Are you pumping music in the background, or is that me?
no, that's me. Is it too much?
Oh, okay. No, it's nice. I just didn't know if that was.
Yeah, you're
at
picking
you.
up. You're picking up an AM station interference.
That was like when we finally got a dog, and my mother was like, "All right, we're gonna name it." And what do you think the name of the dog was? Bingo.
Oh, Bingo. Bingo is his name. Oh.
Like, really, Ma?
Could
You had
be
to
more
pick Bingo?
imaginative, right?
She was like, "Well, how to be Bingo?" I said, "Okay, Ma."
Well, was she ever into bingo? Was she one of those old bingo ladies? Was she an old bingo lady?
No.
No?
No, she was just grab a person.
Because, you know, in this neighborhood, or at least with that neighborhood, Maspeth was a big bingo
Oh, God,
neighborhood.
the Maspeth. Bingo, don't mess
the bingo
with...
ladies from Maspeth,
Don't mess with the
them.
bingo ladies. Especially when they're waiting for the bus.
They all used to get off in mass out of... all together, and they'd take over the buses and stuff, and you
Like,
mess with them, and the whole gang would gang up on you, like somebody jumped the line and something. Oh, forget it. It's like, just step away from the bingo ladies. Don't
and
get
let
them
all go
agitated.
first. She's like, I was here first. Okay.
Yeah. Like, shaking their walkers at you and stuff, you know? Crazy.
My mom and my aunts they would do the bingo, and they'd go for the early bird. And the one aunt, she played everything. she never skipped anything. She'd have like 12 different cards in front of her with the little blotter.
Yeah.
And the one time I was like, "Oh, you missed one there." She goes, "Thanks." Like, she knew like that card was dead. It wasn't gonna hit. She didn't even bother marking it because she knew.
That's funny.
I like my background.
Yeah, we put
I
the
do
thing.
too.
We put
The art is very nice,
yeah.
and the light.
Keep it a little more interesting. It was on my side for a while because I had a spot with a camera on the other side of the couch. But we figured after 5 episodes, I was like, I'm not going over to the couch. So we moved it over to her side.
One day you'll come over to the couch.
I like having all my controls because I can't do everything I can do from the buttons.
And I don't mind sitting over there. It's just that I can't coordinate myself and get myself in the camera.
What, on the other side?
On your side. Like sitting next to you.
Yeah, but see, your hands are in the right place because you got your
That's
right
what
hand.
I'm saying, yeah.
The right hand is.
Yeah. But when I sit
Yeah.
next to you, I can't coordinate. You're like, the camera's here, the camera's there. You're not in the right spot.
She tried it. Doesn't work. Yeah.
I'm like trying to say hi, and he's like, it's not in the camera. It's not in there.
But if we had somebody come over,
This is more interesting because now you have different backgrounds. You know,
Yeah.
you two.
Yeah.
You know, you might be calling in from another state. Or
yeah.
another country.
I remember I confused Tallboy for a minute. He goes, "You guys are in the same place?" yeah, we are. Yeah. That would be the first thing, yeah. If somebody would think, I would, yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure. Oh, multiple cameras. Yeah, most people don't do multiple cameras for 2 different people, right? Yeah. I think David and Lauria were the only ones I remember doing it. You remember that when they had the studio in the basement?
Mhm.
Yeah, they were the first 2. Yeah. I think it works for me. But we have another camera that's disconnected right now, but we have another place on the couch for somebody to sit. So it could be 3. You know
Look
me,
at
I like multiples, but we haven't used it yet. So.
Oh, the one interview that we did with the marathon, we both sat on
we
the
were
couch.
both on the couch. Yeah. We did a Q&A for her running.
I said something to JV about he wanted to do a lot of interviews, but he was like, I don't have a good place to do interviews. And I'm like, I built a second streaming studio. I was like, the only thing I need is a chair. Like one purchase and it's fully operational. I was like, do all your interviews. I'll even run the full production over in the office, you know.
Yeah.
That might happen. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, there's so many hurdles to get through to get everything working correctly. I mean, with an interview, the tech, timing, everybody's got to have the right schedules. It's tough, man. Yeah.
It's tough, especially on-site interviews, because then you have to be in the same location, not only the same time, but you have to be in the same place.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to have him and his guest in the same room shot.
Yeah.
Got two HDMIs over there. I can have camera 1, camera 2. And
Just like I was thinking of doing something with JV because we're both doing the New York City Marathon. And so it would be like, hey, what are you doing November 3rd? Hey, what are you doing on November 3rd?
Yeah.
And it would be like,
It's a good topic.
try to do a kind of
It would be
back and forth kind of thing.
It would be remote, so yeah.
Mhm.
But that's fine. Yeah. We were hoping to do more in person too. It's still set up, like I said. I just haven't really used it yet. Yeah. I actually have three spots. Yeah. Still got the shop
You still
area.
have the studio, eh?
Studio, yeah, that's what I meant to say. It's the studio.
The studio has
we call it the studio. It's the workshop area that I have.
The studio actually has a green
Screen
in the back.
Yeah. Not that I don't use it that often. It's mostly for photos, for thumbnails. I had put it up. Yeah, that room still needs a lot of work. Yeah, it's like my everything room. It's my studio, my garage, my wherever I would do any extra work or any kind of thing messy or basically it's my garage. But it's like it's an extra bedroom that we made into the catch-all room.
That was gonna
Nice.
be. We were gonna do one video where I was doing all sorts of like stuff with the weights and stuff. Remember? I was
Yeah, well,
taking
that's what I was saying
pictures.
about photos.
Yeah.
You can take photos and screen out the backgrounds and stuff and put better lighting. I have lighting tracks and all this stuff on the ceiling. Yeah, haven't done much with it. But I built it. Yeah, we got to get more into it. But see, I that's why I wanted to focus more on just getting more. Instead of I was all over the place. Let's just stream what we have and figure out the rest. Get more consistent at what we have because I kept putting things off. So I'm not using I got the equipment, but I wasn't streaming with it. So I was like, now I'm trying to change it up. Yeah. We'll do it. We're gonna do some photo sessions with that room. Yeah, maybe some streaming. Yeah.
that's the thing, I bought all this equipment and I basically haven't bought new equipment in a long time. It's just running. I'm cranking out the episodes. 725 episodes.
Yeah, that's insane. Insanely good. Yeah.
And if something were to go, I'll just buy another one.
Yeah. No, I haven't bought anything in quite a while either. Yeah. But the initial investment is a bear. That's for sure. Yeah. But yeah,
Well, you never do it all at once because I got the microphone first. I went through several cameras until I finally bought the good one. And then I had the Rodecaster Pro. I upgraded that. It was, here and there, a little bit better, each time.
Well, talking about good equipment, Laura keeps asking me, she goes, how come Matt Haas doesn't wear headphones? And I said, there's probably echo rejection on his laptop that's letting him do that.
Nope.
Nope? So how are you not getting, well, how come we're not getting an echo from your...
You're not, I'm about to say it, you're not going to believe me. I just don't wear headphones. I don't hear myself back. Now, I have changed that recently, where I bought the in-ear ones that go behind.
Yeah, I got them here.
Because I like to do all the sound effects.
Yeah, the same ones.
For the longest time, I couldn't hear anything. And I would just look at the sound levels on the Rodecaster Pro to make sure everything was functioning properly. That's a risk. That's a huge risk. But I didn't like the extra sound in the ears. I'm trying not to go deaf.
But I'm saying you must have an echo rejection because it's not hearing me. I'm not hearing myself come through your audio.
Oh, you're talking right now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yes. This is echo rejection with the laptop, but I'm talking my normal streaming.
Oh,
studio.
yeah. That's what I was telling her. That in your regular studio you couldn't do that. If the laptop is performing an echo rejection, that's special compared to your regular studio.
When I use the soundboard, you don't get the echo rejection option. The hardware is supposed to do it for you, which means you have to know how to use the hardware properly. And I don't have speakers on in the room when I'm streaming. So when you hear a sound effect, it's only coming through the headphone. Or I don't wear headphones at all, and I just push the button and just imagine it playing.
Yeah.
And watch the sound levels, because the clapping is a long one.
Yeah.
The rim shot's real quick.
Yeah.
And I would stream, and I'd look down, and if I didn't see my levels, I'm like, oh crap, I'm muted. And then I would push the button, unmute myself.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, I didn't hear myself. I didn't hear any sound effects. It was just me talking.
Yeah.
Which is not what you're supposed to do.
Sure.
That is not best practice whatsoever.
But you were able to do it that way. Yeah.
I was able to do it because I would always look. I would always look to see if the things that were green and supposed to be jiggling were green and jiggling.
Yeah.
I have a couple.
Actually, my X keys, they light up whenever a file is playing, a sound file. They light up until the end of it. As long as it's playing, it lights up. Yeah.
I didn't know it did that.
Yeah.
I was going to buy the X keys because you can get a heck of a lot more buttons.
Yeah.
How many is that? 96? 94?
Since I'm streaming right now, you see like the STR button is blinking.
Yeah.
Is it streaming right now? The record could blink. You can program the buttons to do what you want as far as the light.
How many rows? Rows of buttons?
This is 80. This is 80 keys. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
A lot of keys.
Yeah. So and I get them averagely for about $150 on eBay.
See, I was gonna pay $150 for that, but I saw that you can pay $24 a year for the Stream Deck iPad app.
Yeah, that's not bad. And then, it's working good?
That gave me 64 more buttons. In addition to the 32 I already have.
Yeah.
So I have 96 buttons. But the only thing about the iPad is it's a completely flat screen, and I can't feel any buttons with my finger. There's no texture. Well, but I guess that's the difference between a $24 app and
Yeah.
Although, the iPad was $600, so
yeah, and now it's pretty much dedicated to that, right?
I really didn't use the iPad very much.
Like when Stuart was showing me how to do the keypad with all the buttons, He says, just don't hit the stream and the record, but you can go. Don't,
Yeah, he's
you
like,
won't go
you can't
wrong with
mess up.
You can't mess anything else
Yeah.
up.
Those are dangerous buttons.
That's what he was saying. He said those are dangerous buttons.
Never put the end screen button. That's something
Yeah.
you can put that
Yeah.
button on.
Yeah. So she actually has a copy, like the one I just held up to you. She's got a copy of that whole pad on her side of the room, or on the other room.
Oh, she
So-
have her own pad, or
Yeah, she has an exact duplicate of the one I use here, and in front of me.
oh no.
Yeah.
And then what, do you write the words with pen underneath the
Yeah.
cap?
Yeah,
Mhm.
underneath the cap, the caps come off, and yeah.
He's
Yeah,
got the pictures where it has one
Yeah.
frame.
I can hold it more longer on there.
Yeah.
You get an idea.
Like the little, he says the one with the little 3,
See the
press for
peps?
3.
Do you see the little squares are separate? Yeah.
Yeah. The lower third one is the hangout stream, join the call.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's saying the dangerous ones is don't hit
Yeah,
those two
stream and
buttons
record.
all the way at the top.
Yeah. So she's got an exact duplicate over there. Yeah.
It's like when your mom gives you something to play with and they give you read the dangerous signs
Yeah,
before
yeah,
you.
Yeah. Well, because I figured she mentioned that she liked pressing the buttons for the other call. I was like, I have extra extra X keys that I haven't programmed. I was meaning to expand out more, but I haven't. So I was just like, why don't I just take the one from the other room that's supposed to help me in the other room? Just move it over to her.
I like to have a little graphic of what the button is, because I have Inspector Gadget under the one.
Oh,
button.
yeah.
That does the gadget.
Yeah. It's the graphics thing was nice, but for the price, for $150 for 80 buttons, I said I'll try that first. especially I got four of them. So I said I could never have that many keys for that much money. With the Stream Deck, it would be the equivalent. The equivalent in a Stream Deck would cost too much.
Isn't there like a max number of buttons a computer can understand?
I haven't hit it yet.
I understand there's like shift and option, and you can extend them all, but still.
I haven't hit it yet. So
you see slowly each week, like the 1 week I'm doing sending out the messages. Now this week I got
I'm trying to expand her. Yeah, slowly but
eventually.
surely. Yeah.
They'll see that we'll switch places. He may put me over there. He's gonna come over here.
Yeah, I get more
He'll be
control
like,
over here.
I'll be sitting here on the couch all night and relax.
Yeah.
Laura will be pushing all the buttons. And
You're clearly already thinking it, so.
I'm not putting an idea in your head, but I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah. Well, the idea is hopefully you could stream by yourself if you really had to. That's number one goal for me. Yeah, that you could set it up on your own would be a nice thing. Yeah.
I don't like when you tell me I need to take a 2-minute break to go get my soda, and you could take the field, and I'm sitting there, and he's like, talk.
Yeah, well, it's only about a minute. You say 2 minutes. It's probably 30 seconds.
Not even. 30 seconds goes very long. Like we were waiting 5 minutes for our countdown. We were like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. We did a countdown today. Yeah. When it's actually a countdown, it seems like forever. And it was only 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, countdowns are something. I try not to do countdowns.
Yeah, because
If you're not there when I turn it on, you're getting left in the dust.
Yeah, because I need the extra time to set up and double check that everything's streaming in the right place.
See,
so
that's the thing. That's the thing all vMix users say. Is I gotta make sure everything's there. Like Ecamm, you hit go. If you see the red, it's everywhere. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. It's just.
Today it was. I mean, I had to verify it, but other days it wasn't. Like. But
you shouldn't have to verify it.
Well, all it took is one failure to get me paranoid.
But we did pretty good today. Everything chat. We
Yeah,
got the
no, it
YouTube
lined
chat
up.
and
It
everything.
lined up.
The
And
only thing we were missing was the link.
If something goes funky with a platform, it'll tell you you're not streaming. You were scheduled to stream. Like there was an error, so you just turn on and go. You don't turn on and then, okay, I gotta call up Facebook. I gotta call.
Well, that's basically what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. Well, plus it lets you add in the title. So I figured I'd add a title to it. You don't add the titles?
We were pretty good today. The only thing we were missing was the link for the call. For the call.
Oh, you mean vMix Social?
Yeah.
vMix Social you're talking about? Yeah.
But other than that, we will.
Now what you need to do is you need to get a little checklist of things you need to do before you hit go live.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No,
you said you made the list. You made some kind of list the other night just to make sure we had everything, right?
Well, that was the list of links and stuff. Links if I had to put it in the chat, or to where
you should be like
different socials.
Thumbnail. Put it. Think about the title.
Yeah.
Put links in the video description.
Well, the title's easy. No topic. Every topic. Topic, every topic.
And then it could be like, drop the vMix Social link in the comments of each platform. Just bullet.
Yeah.
Oh, you added the YouTube at my name. Should I show that?
If you ever wanted to find Laura, you would find her at. Wrong button. What'd you do? No.
Okay, sorry. You said I can't do anything wrong.
No, you fixed it, right?
Okay, so now. Okay.
There you go. I don't know.
I hit the top.
Oh, you got your own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You don't subscribe? Uh-oh.
Yeah, that helps. Well, it's not a big following, but we're trying to grow it too. Slowly but surely. Yeah. You gotta self-promote, Laura. Yeah.
And then.
And of course, you got mine.
That's yours.
YouTube. It's Stuart Video. I mean, Stuart Rivera, not Stuart Video. Ah. So used to saying Stuart Video, I gotta get that out of my mind.
And we go back to Hangout.
Yeah. Hey, now you got it. I don't know what you were pressing before.
I pressed the one above it.
Oh, no, you got to be accurate with your finger presses there. Yeah.
Oh, where did you take it off the screen?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, put it back on.
Okay.
Oh, I see. I have it spelled wrong.
Yeah, if you put in just generally Laura's CZ, it comes right up. You don't even need the URL if you just search Laura's CZ. There's not a lot of. There's a few Laura CZs, but not that many.
You've got 34 subscribers.
Right, exactly. Humble beginnings.
How many videos? You have 7 videos. First one was 4 years ago.
Yeah, humble beginnings, like I said.
You just posted one 2 weeks ago. Good on ya.
Yeah.
Short. You have 4 shorts. 4 shorts, 7 videos. Next stop, take over the world.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, what was it that Toboy was talking about? Laura's thumbnails the other night? He put in the comment.
Oh yeah, but I don't know what prompted him to say that. But but we don't. We generally do on all our channels. We definitely need thumbnails. So I'm not afraid of his comment because it's generally true. It's like we got to work on that stuff. But having any video is the first step, and then we gotta we got to make everything look really pretty now and really step up. And we'll do the thumbnails. More better titling.
Some YouTubers will have a banging idea, like a banger idea for a video, but they won't shoot it because they can't conceptualize what the thumbnail's going to look like, and they'll scrap the whole thing.
No.
The thumbnail is that important.
Yeah. I'd rather have it imperfectly done than not done at all. Yeah. Because I'm a procrastinator. I just got over the hump of trying to have everything perfect. I'm like, no, I don't want to go back to it.
Well, if you want people to click on your video,
Yeah.
you don't have to give them a compelling thumbnail to click on.
Yeah. I'll circle back to it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. You just have to layer on these techniques and get good at repeating them and keep stacking it, and then your content will get better and better. It'll look better and better. You'll get more clicks. You'll get more watch time. It's a process, but
Yeah.
you can't do it all right from the get-go. Okay, so your first 7 videos have default thumbnails. Okay, maybe your 8th video will have a custom thumbnail, and then just go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you can't do thumbnails for shorts, right? That's automatic.
You can choose a frame of your short to be your thumbnail.
Yeah, that's better than nothing.
You
Yeah.
use the phone. You have to use the phone to upload it. If you use the computer, you cannot.
Oh.
So what I'll do is I will pick a frame in my head that I want to be my thumbnail. And I usually don't have the yellow words over top of it. Like if I have like a red arrow pointing to something, I'll make sure that red arrow is on screen for at least one frame without any yellow words on it. And then when I upload it, I'll drag the playhead to that one frame to be my thumbnail. And that's how you do your thumbnail. It's sort of like a pseudo workaround, but it's only on the app on your phone that allows you to pick the thumbnail. And once you pick it, it's permanent. You can't change the thumbnail. Or if you forget to do the slider and choose and you just let the
Oh, yeah.
as soon as you hit
Too late.
publish,
One chance
it's too
only.
late.
Yeah. Right.
you can't change it anywhere.
So.
I am making thumbnails for my shorts, but it's, it could be at timestamp 20 seconds and I'll capture that. Which is weird because then I fully edit my shorts on the computer in 2 different video editing apps, and then I put it into the Photos app.
It's a lot of work.
And the Photos app will come up on my phone, and then I'll upload it from my phone, and it says, what video file do you want? And I'll point it to the Photos app, which has the video in it. It has videos in it. And then I choose thing. But I don't do any of the editing because the Shorts upload process lets you put words and sparkles, and you can kind of no. All Final Cut Pro and all CapCut.
Yeah.
CapCut auto words.
Yeah, no, it's closed caption. Yeah. Laura was wanting to do the closed caption. I was like, you can't do it live. She's like, I'd like it to come up like on Facebook. When you're watching Facebook Live, it has the captions. She's like, we can't do that automatically and not through the computer. I was like, nope, there's no way.
You can if you not on a live short. You mean like you're going live?
Whatever content. She likes the captions, but I was like, since we're doing it live, really can't do it.
My live streams have automatic live captions.
Like I have it on the phone. Just the live now. It comes up with the captions.
Yeah.
on the mobile. But
Oh.
on the computer Facebook, it doesn't come up with the captions.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Facebook. Okay, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Right.
But on the mobile, it does.
Somewhere it was missing that you wanted it, and I was just like, you can't. Yeah.
I'm going to change it back to
You know
hanging
what?
out.
I am not using automatic closed captions on my morning show. But it is an option I can choose. I guess it doesn't come through set when I schedule them. But
Yeah. Well, it's an interesting thing that it's amazing that any of it can be done.
yeah. And there's a difference between
I gotta get some.
the closed captioning that you can enable and then putting on the words on the screen in big yellow funky fonts in a short type style. Because the yellow words I put in deliberately that's part of the content. It's not like a formal closed caption.
Yeah. Well, the platforms keep changing what they can do, and it's amazing we can do any of it.
Yeah.
It's just nitpicking at this point, I guess. Yeah. Well, Laura appreciates closed caption because she's hearing impaired. So when she's got confusion, she relies on the captions.
My full-time job is publishing, and we're all about closed captions and accessibility. Follow the WCAG 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, all the things. Because it's good for everybody. I use auto captions all the time because I like most of the shows I watch. I just put the captions on because I'm starting to have hearing loss.
Yeah.
And
I got pretty severe tinnitus, so sometimes I need it too. I catch myself with Laura all the time saying, what? What? A lot. Yeah. Too many power tools in my ears. Crazy.
To my credit, I am always have the hearing protection on. Always.
Yeah. Well, I did my damage in my youth. I was too young and brash,
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I like the loud music, baby. I turned it up.
Yeah, headbanger Haas with the long hair. Sometimes you gotta bring out some photos, man. So you gotta put on your main show.
My hair was thick, and my son's hair is like that now. And I'm like, you enjoy it while it lasts, because the Haas's go bald. Doesn't feel like you will, but it'll feel, believe me.
Yeah.
You had the long hair for how long? Until we
I had hair down to my waist for years, man.
Until we got married, and then when you got married,
Yeah. So I guess 9 years ago, something like that.
9 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, I miss it. Sometimes I find myself when I go to lay down or something, I go to push my hair out. Like if I'm gonna sit back, like my hair's gonna get caught, and it's not there. Yeah.
Mine is always in a ponytail and a braid.
Yeah, that's just easier as you get older, right? You used to do your hair out all the time. But yeah,
I refuse to cut it. It's not getting cut.
Well, not shorter than
what it is.
Yeah. You can't see yourself with a bob or anything like that.
And then people tell me, they're like, it's lighter or it's getting white. You haven't dyed it. I said, I've never dyed my hair in 52 years.
Let's stay natural.
It's all natural.
Yeah. Yeah, people get stuck with that dye game. You can't leave the house until you get dyed, or people dye their beards and it doesn't look unnatural. Remember Joel did that, my brother? Oh my god.
He finally broke down and
it's like,
don't do it no more.
One day he's just all white. It's like, okay, I give up.
I had a wake-up call because I was starting to grow out some facial hair, and it was a lot more white than I thought it would be. I'm like, okay, it's all coming off.
Yeah, it didn't have the desired effect, right? Yeah.
Like you can kind of see like from here, like it's starting to go.
Sure,
but
sure.
Like from here down, it's
White. Yeah.
It's salt and pepper, but mostly salt.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm getting it in there. Used to be all black. Yeah.
There was like my mother. She was like for years. She said she dyed her hair. Finally, when the first grandchild came, she said, "I'm officially your grandma. I don't need to dye it no more." It went all white.
Yeah. No, you can't maintain it forever.
My grandmother on my father's side, my father's mother, my grandmother, she had a little bit of gray, but not much. It was something else. And she was high 80s, you know.
Yeah. If you could pick the genes that you get to keep, man, that'd be great.
Let's see.
Could lose it in one generation. That's it. Yeah. It's a shame. Well, as long as we all have the longevity gene, I think it's in my family too. So. Yeah.
I think I'm in a pretty good spot. Got good stock. Good robust stock.
Yeah. Yeah.
As long as you don't smoke cigarettes.
Oh, I used to be a smoker, man. I used to smoke like crazy. Even the ganja. Jesus Christ. But, wow. When did I quit smoking, Laura?
9 years before we got married.
No,
9 years?
before we got married.
Yeah.
No, it was before.
Way before?
Way before. About 5 years before that.
So
That's about maybe 15.
19.
15, at least 15 years.
Yeah.
15 years not smoking. I used to be a big drinker too. Big alcoholic. Gave that up for... Yeah, I used to be a big drinker, man. Yeah. Used to have a liter or two a week. Crazy. Yeah. Gave that up. All healthy now.
Whiskey and vodka, rum. That was my jam. But
Yeah.
I do love the
Same here.
dark liquor. Loved it.
Jack Daniels and a lot of rum. A lot of different rums. Yeah. Yep. And I kind of finished off with the vodkas because it was cheaper. And easier for my regular became vodka, and my special, when I wanted to be special, it would be Jack Daniels or rum. Yeah.
I just love the taste of Jack Daniels. It's delicious. They have Jack Daniels barbecue sauce that tastes like Jack Daniels. It's not alcoholic.
Yeah.
This is a banging barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Sour mash. Oh, love it.
Yeah.
Smoky,
Yeah.
The white oak barrels with the char on the inside.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So I was working
they
in.
only use those barrels once.
I was working in a couple of the bars. I was working in a couple of the bars, so they'd give me free drinks. So that was what started it all. Here, have some drinks. Go ahead, don't worry about it. You work here now. You get the perks. Oh boy. Yeah. Then I had to have them all the time. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. It was good times. Good times.
I never forget when I was like stopping, and my mother's like, "You're gonna try to stop drinking, and you're going to a bar." I said, "Yes, Mom. I'm gonna be there all night."
I gotta give Laura credit. She can do that.
And I did it. I sat there for 8 hours and did not drink one beer.
You would think it would have been a problem, like, oh, I messed up today, or the urge is getting to me. No, she went. She said, "I'm stopping." She stopped. And then she'd hang out with me because I was like, we both can't be drunk at the same time. We loved going out, and we would have these perks. Like I said, that we'd go to certain places and they'd give us free drinks. And they're like, Laura, you're not going to have any? That's free. And I'm like, no. She's like, no. I would take him, but she wouldn't take him. Yeah, it helped. It helped. We both didn't wake up in a ditch. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I'll have a drink. I have like 4 drinks a year, maybe on Christmas and New Year's. You know, but I definitely got to watch what I do. Yeah. Yeah, about 4 drinks. Yeah, unless there's like a big party, but not really. Not really.
And then mommy was funny. She says, "I've been trying to get you to stop. How long?" And you meet a guy and he tells you to stop, and you stop in 2 seconds. Like,
What can I tell you?
What can I tell you, Ma? I plan on keeping him for a while.
She fell in love. So, what can I tell you?
You said you know.
Yeah. But you had a good run before you stopped drinking, though.
Yeah,
We had a good.
Yeah.
We had a good run to doing it together for a while.
But it was funny.
Yeah. Like Bonnie and Clyde, you know. Yeah. But it was unsustainable. It was unsustainable. That was it.
I just cut it out. I'm just like, not for any particular reason. I'm just like, well, I think that was the dehydration really got me.
Oh, yeah.
Very sensitive.
Can't recover,
to
right?
that.
Yeah.
And that's what used to wreck me, is waking up dehydrated, because it would just destroy me. So I didn't like that. And then the cost. I mean,
Oh,
there
yeah.
for a while.
Yeah.
You know, these tall boy beers. You know, the double beers at the ballpark. They were
Oh,
like
ballpark prices. Oh my God.
$9.50, $10. I'm like,
Oh my God.
You know, dropping that plus parking plus this. I'm just like, I spent a truck ton of money.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
Yep.
this is. And then, or if you go out to a restaurant, you know, the cocktail is as much as your entree.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely, yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
And that's the dirty little secret of the restaurant business. They're making bank at the bar. They're not
Yeah.
making anything on
Yeah.
the actual food.
Yeah.
You know, it's all bar service.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah.
I had just some coincidence type stuff, because I was traveling and they had free cocktails at the conference. I'm like, all right, I'm going to have half of one. And I had that, and then I started to feel bad, and then I got terribly sick. Now, I probably got sick because I was traveling and I was in a plane and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, that was probably just a coincidence. And then I went to a wedding, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to have half a cocktail. So I had half a cocktail, and then I got sick, and then I had my heart problem right after that. I'm like,
Oh.
Mm.
I'm like, coincidence? Probably. But I'm just like, okay.
Did the doctor
No.
Did the doctor put you on restriction now? From drinking?
No. I'm
Oh.
on no restriction.
Oh well.
Mhm.
But I'm not drinking because I just
Yeah. Still be on the safe side of things.
Yep. No, I have no exercise restrictions, no diet restrictions, no. As long as it doesn't mix with my medicine, like I can't take calcium supplements
Yeah.
4 hours after my
Yeah.
one thing or whatever. But, you know, other
Yeah.
than that, I'm on it.
Yeah.
Now, I am going to see my family doctor this coming week, and I want to do one of those treadmill stress tests. where
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah.
I still think there's something with my ticker that they haven't figured out yet. So I'm hoping this might.
Well, they call it the
Get some
stress test, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing is fast. I did that.
Yeah, I've
I
never done
mean,
it.
they do it really fast. Like you're holding on for your life.
Wear your good shoes, Mr. Haas.
He's got the Brooks. He's got the good sneakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, did you see my one live stream where the podiatrist gave me a good
Yeah.
technique to alter my sneakers.
Lipstick,
I
right?
put a little dab of paint. I used paint, so
Yeah.
I altered my second pair of Brooks, but this time I got the hole in the right spot.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
see
yeah,
if
yeah.
it
Yeah.
lasts.
Yeah, but you kind of want to tell the doctor, why didn't you tell me that before? I would have did it. Yeah.
The doctors are like that. They hold out when they're
They'll
supposed
sell you a
to.
$400 pair of
Yeah.
inserts, but
Before
They-
they do
like,
anything.
give me the
Oh.
give me the cheaper pair.
She was like, what they sold you is not what I told them to make. I told them to make you the thing that was actually really cheap. You didn't need to go that whole route. I'm like,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Shit.
it was supposed to be a lot less substantial
Oh,
than what
what a shame. Jesus.
I'm like, she was apologizing up and down. Like, I'm not worried about it. Don't. It's only money. But I'm like, but
Yeah.
anyway. And then she saw what I did, and she goes, "Yeah, that's exactly what you need." Well, a 20-cent razor blade got me what I needed. Rather than 6 random products off of Amazon and $400 orthotics. No, that's not what I need. I just need a little hole the size of a nickel in the right spot.
Yeah. Wow. That's funny. Oh, at least you figured it out eventually. Better than not at all.
Well, hopefully it does the trick. Jury's still out if it's going to work or not, but I'm hopeful.
Yeah, but you're not feeling
things don't heal.
You're not feeling the daily pain, or are you? Yeah.
Well, now that I have the cortisone, it's massive.
Oh,
so I don't know if it's healing or not. I'll know in 6 months when the cortisone wears off. And I asked her if I'm getting too much cortisone because it can wear away internal components.
Yeah, that's what I heard anyway.
She's like, no. First of all, it's in a spot where that really isn't a problem, and second of all, the timing is way long. You're way outside the window.
Oh, okay.
I'm every 6 months approximately. She goes, if you were coming back here every 6 weeks, that would be.
Oh, okay.
You're
yeah. I'm glad you brought it up, though. That's good.
Every 12 weeks, I'm every whatever. So
yeah,
there's no issues there whatsoever, and that stuff is wonderful.
It's like magic, really. Yeah, instantly goes away.
Kinda, It doesn't. For me, it doesn't give instant relief. The relief comes about day 3 or 4, and then no issues for 5.5 months.
Yeah. I was on a job and I couldn't walk the next day, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta finish this job. I was on home stretch for the last week of the job, and I literally couldn't put any pressure on it. I was just like, this is not gonna fly. So I went to the doctor and he gave me that cortisone, man. It was instantly gone. I was like, you are a magician. I was just so happy, man. He's like, yeah, sounds like you need it. You got to finish the job. And I was like, yeah. There's no question for me. I need the shot. Yeah, that was good.
She was talking about athletes that abuse it. Like they'll bang up their arm or their knee or something like that, and they'll get shot after shot after shot. Every couple weeks or whatever like that. And they're like, then their joints are shot for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
You're doing it just to do some, to get back in the game, for one little part of your life, and then you've got 70 years worth of non-functioning knee just because you stabbed yourself. So in the sports world, it's a big problem.
Yeah, there's limits to everything.
I ain't got no issues with that, and it's working. And believe me, if I have to get a shot every 6 months, I'll deal with it. But I think I have a way to stop it, which I would rather not.
Yeah.
I'd rather not have the shot than have the shot.
If you could fix You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I was wearing the knee sleeve for how long? And I
Yeah,
was
a
like,
brace. Yeah.
a brace. If it you can,
Yeah. How long did it take to actually heal? Do you ever figure that out?
I would say a year and a half.
Yeah, she's not wearing the brace anymore.
No.
So that's a great thing. But yeah, it probably took me that long too when I had torn my meniscus. Probably a year and a half with the brace on. Yeah. Yeah.
Everything takes longer. Everything takes longer to heal. I was at Dave and Buster's. I was throwing mini basketballs at Targets at Dave and Buster's, and my arm was hurting, and that was a week ago, and it's still kind of not hurting, but like I could tell I overdid it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was 20 years old, I'd have woken up the next day. It'd have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes longer to get in shape than to get out of shape. So
Yeah.
that's the problem. Yeah. Laura's probably the most fit person in this panel right now.
No, but I hurt.
Yeah.
Hurt a lot.
Yeah. Well, you're not taking any pain medication every day. Maybe some Advil every once in a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're still doing it. You're riding through the pain. That's part of being a runner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or anything sports. You got to take the pain with the good with the pain.
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow morning I gotta do 8 miles. Because now my goal is every weekend I gotta do a long run.
Yeah, build it up now. Building it up.
Yeah, so tomorrow.
Endurance.
And Adam Tinkoff is ahead of me now because he did his 9 already, and I'm like, ah.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah, he did 9 this morning.
What are you up to?
Me, I'm up to 8.
8? Oh, come on.
Well, I'm supposed to be on the same, you know.
Well, you can catch up.
And he's only training for 13. I gotta train for 26.
Yeah.
And he signed
Okay.
up. He signed up for something next year already. He said, he did. I don't know if you saw his comment. He said, "Come on, you and Stuart, come and join next year."
Oh well, maybe you. I don't know. I got a long way to go.
No,
I gotta
said,
get my. What was that?
Are you training for the November one?
For me, yeah. November 3rd is the New York City Marathon.
Yeah.
So
She's gonna train all this time, all of July, August, September, October.
She's been. Now is the more serious time, but she's been training. Yeah, lightly. Now she's taking it more to the next level. Yeah. Yeah.
They actually. They have They have a
Sunday?
A practice and
14.
For which one? What race?
The blob, probably.
Oh yeah.
The blob test on the Sunday the 14th.
I was really looking. I was looking forward. I said to Stuart. I said
Yeah,
I want to do.
She wants to do it.
No, I want to because now I'm at the stage where I did New York City Marathon. Now I want to do it in different states. So like that would be nice to do that next year. We could get us.
Kind of like John Ventrini. He's all over the place every state. Everywhere he goes the race.
He certainly
he gets
tries.
around. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, if you can do it, more power to you.
But like people in my running group, they'll go to like Tokyo to do the New York City Marathon out there. They all get together and they.
Or the equivalent race, yeah.
They do it out there, or they go to Washington D.C. There's a wine festival one that they do where you get wine at the end, and it's 13 miles. They get a cabin, they all stay together, and then they stay for the festival.
Yeah, I thought that's interesting. You do it as a group, so you have your own running group that goes together to do the race. Yeah, yeah. But that's a lot of it. It's the camaraderie of your peers, you know. Yeah, I noticed when I went to the meeting, I went to a meeting or two with Laura, and it's the hangout factor is pretty big between all the people.
It's like anything. You if you go to like Ecam or you got something, everybody's interested in that thing.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody talking about running. You know, did you use this? You know, spray, or did you use this kind
Yeah.
of stuff to ooze your paint? So it's like when you go
Yeah.
to e-camera.
Yeah, you got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Ecamm, when is that? The Ecamm camp. That coming up?
October 12, 13, 14, or
Oh.
14, 15, 16, something like that. Middle of October. Yeah.
Okay, that's
And
coming
where
up.
is that?
Yeah, you were asking me that.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Laura had asked me the other day. I was like, I don't know. Ask Matt. Ask.
Oh, Massachusetts? That's not far.
Yeah,
Is
it's way north. It's Amesbury, so it's north of Boston.
Mhm.
It's almost out of the state. It's like way up tippy top.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know. I like those meetups. They gotta have more meetups in New York. They used to have them all the time until before the pandemic. I gotta see what other groups there is in New York City.
Should
Especially
be
the
fun.
streamer meetups. No? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much stuff I can actually learn, because I do know an awful lot about the particulars, but I don't think it's really, for me, that's not going to be the focus. It's going to be with the connecting with everyone.
Yeah. Laurie Pertucci's gonna be a counselor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's gotta be fun.
Like to see Doc Rock in person too, and some of the other staff members up there. But he's an interesting guy.
Yeah. I haven't watched him in a while, but yeah, he's pretty good.
Well, when I did my presentation, he was pushing the buttons, for my thing, and then
Oh yeah, that's always cool.
For the Q&A, it was him and I on screen at the same time. So I got to be about 10 minutes on screen with him, and it was one thing after the other, because like we're both old school. Like we've been doing this for decades, especially graphic design and print publishing and things like that. And just by happenstance, all of my little habits and idiosyncrasies were like mandatory habits and idiosyncrasies of Doc Rock. Like, for example, I have no icons on my desktop, and it's completely black. No picture or anything like that.
Yeah.
Black is black, unblocker, zero desktop. And I had no idea, but that's one of his biggest pet peeves.
Really?
He cannot stand any icons on his desktop. And we were talking about some of the old YouTubers and the old, personalities for productivity and things like that. I'm like, oh yeah, tip from Merlin, man. He goes, Merlin, I know him personally. I'm like, get out of here. So we're like going back and forth with all this cool stuff.
That's awesome. Wow.
And he remembers all the, the Quark Express and all the page layout programs and how we used to, post script. And we were just, it was a fun interaction, because it's like, we were a lot more alike. And like I said, I had no idea all these little personality traits, all these little things that he liked. But it was like perfect. Like, him and I were like,
Yeah.
It was neat.
Yeah.
It was neat.
And now to go through that in person, that's gonna be nice, right? Yeah.
Yeah, get to meet him in person.
Yeah.
I might, don't hold me to it. I shouldn't say this on stream, but I think I'm gonna fire up the laser engraver and make little thumbs up, little flags that people can hold up to their cameras.
Oh yeah.
And that little thumbs up, that little paper one I have.
Yeah.
I want to make those out of wood and give them to people, because there's going to be 100 participants.
Oh,
Mm.
that's a pretty big group.
With the staff and the counselors, it'll probably be about 120 people up there, and so I'm gonna bring a big bag of thumbs up.
Yeah.
100 of these things. So I'm gonna start working on doing
Yeah.
little giveaways.
I heard Lala had brought some crafting gifts for people over there too.
Oh, she did? I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah. I don't know if it was enough for everybody, but she had brought some stuff with her. Yeah. She doesn't travel light, she says.
So what was the story that she was telling that somebody met her and didn't realize how many
Oh, I think it was Marcus and somebody else. They carpooled to the Ecamm place, and they picked her up at the airport, and she had like 3 bags of luggage or something, and they were like, "You're traveling pretty heavy for this or something." Yeah. They were shocked, and she was like, "Yo, make no mistake, I travel with a lot of stuff." Yeah. But I remember part of that was gifts that she brought. Handmade gifts that that's what she does.
Yeah.
And she was like, what was she saying? She traveled within the United States, cost her more money than she expected because she had to pay for all the carry-on. That from country to country, she didn't have to pay for all the carry-on, and now into travel, she was just blown away. She was like, "What is this? That's highway robbery!"
Because her bag was so heavy. I think it was.
Yeah. Well, you gotta pay for any bag. Any check-in, you gotta pay.
You should see my brother because he's a pro bowler, and he'll fly to these bowling junkets all over the country, and then he usually brings us golf clubs too.
Oh,
so he checks golf clubs and 6 bowling balls.
Oh my god!
6? Why do you need 6? Oh my god!
Because he's a pro bowler. And then all of his luggage. So
my god.
His fare is very pricey.
Wow. Yeah. I guess people got to do it. You got equipment. That's your sports equipment, right? Yeah. You got to do it.
Insane. He had so many bowling balls. He would bury them in his yard as to hold the tan bark. Put them around trees. He would bury bowling balls around trees and then fill it. It's so many.
Oh, you recycle. Yeah. That's funny, man. Wow.
That's
crazy.
Late here. I'm starting to trail off. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's about our time.
It's about We made it 2 hours and 2 hours and 12 minutes. Oh, that's pretty good. It's about our average, but pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully this week will be more an interesting week. Yeah. We'll get some new things done. We'll see how many more buttons we can give Laura.
How many more buttons you give Laura?
I gotta jump into a new project. Maybe I'll finish my evil monkey portrait.
Yeah. I thought it was coming out well.
It really was. But I gotta get back into it because I think it's gonna be a banger. I think the internet at large is probably gonna really like it. Get some new eyeballs in the channel.
Yeah. I think I'm going to start working on that other room again, since we mentioned it. I haven't really streamed from there yet, so maybe next time I'll stream from there. I think that might be a good idea, to switch it up. Yeah. So, a few goals. Hopefully we'll see something.
I probably could sit next to you better in there, right?
We did the side-by-side thing. I don't know that it works too well.
Test.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll test. We'll see. We're going to try to switch it up a little bit for next week. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Like you said, a little bit of improvement, 1% at least a week. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
I try.
Yeah.
I literally try and improve it every time. Most of the time I can, but I think I got it pretty dialed in.
Yeah, I was about to say. I said, you're definitely one of the best there, that's for sure, Matt Haas.
Yes.
And I always thank you for coming on.
I'm glad you put up with my shenanigans.
You're always a pleasure to talk to.
Yes.
You're keeping us going, and you keep us interested in streaming too all the time.
Good. good.
We
As
watch.
always, if I could do anything to help you two, whatever you need, you let me know. I
Mhm.
appreciate all the advice you give me on all my many networking and video questions and the Plex stuff. I'm very appreciative.
Yeah, it's all good. You can. It's in kind. You know, you do the same for us, so that's great. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna jump off and get some sleep.
Yeah.
Stay out of trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, you too. See you next week,
Bye.
man.
Till next
Bye.
time.
It's
Take
next
care.
time. Laura, we're still on.
Yes.
That was pretty good.
Yes.
Matt Haas is always.
Better?
There you go. Yeah. Now you can always switch the call. Switch the lower third. Laura, switch to
Yes.
lower third.
The
Because
what?
now we don't have no more guests, so you don't have to put that. Put on your URL.
This one?
Yeah, that's your URL, or lower third.
Yes.
So if you want to catch Laura on her channel, it'd be youtube.com/@LauraCZ-fitness. You can find her on YouTube there, or just put in Laura CZ. There's not too many Laura CZs. You'll find her on that channel. She does a bunch of fitness stuff. We're growing the channel slowly but surely. Well, you can switch to mine. And of course, if you're not watching already on YouTube, my channel, because you may be watching this on Facebook or Twitch, which we were multi-streaming today. But the main channel that we're trying to build up, and you can comment on our stream, is youtube.com/@Stuart-Rivera. So you can put it in just you can search just Stuart Rivera. You'll find me on YouTube. Most of the socials, you'll find me Stuart Rivera. I do have another channel, Stuart Video, which we don't have the lower thirds for, but stuartvideo.com. If you put in stuartvideo.com in there, you'll find my other channel that I use for business. And you're more than welcome to leave comments there. See what you think. I do technology, installation of cameras, mostly video stuff, but all kinds of technology. And I'd be happy to see your comments over there. And you have a good time today, Laura?
Yes.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
So we'll catch you guys next week. We hope you had a good time. And, just chatting out and hanging out. So have a good one, everybody, and we'll catch you in the next one.